Hello friends, Marhaba to my vlog. In this video, I am taking you on a drive through one of the richest countries in the world, Qatar. Qatar is bordered by Saudi Arabia, sharing maritime borders with Bahrain, Iran and the UAE. The capital of Qatar is Doha. In Arabic, it means the big tree. The country lives in the capital with 96% of the population residing in Doha. As for Qatar's history, little is known of it before the 18th century. An absolute Islamic country, its modern history begins conventionally in 1766 with the migration of families from Kuwait, notably the Al Khalifa. Qatar was a popular stop with traders exploring and shipping goods from India and China. Qatar's topography is unique. The country is absolutely flat and there are no hills nor anything high except the skyscrapers. The average elevation is just 28 meters, making it the second most flat country in the world, just behind Maldives. The climate is hot and humid from June to September, with daytime temperatures up to 46 degrees Celsius. The best time to visit Qatar is from November to March, the cool period when the temperature is warm and the evenings are pleasantly cool. January is the coolest month with temperatures ranging from 14 to 22 degrees Celsius. A hot, dust-laden wind, the Shamal, blows in the spring and summer period from March till August. Sometimes these winds can be very strong and cause sandstorms. Rain falls during the winter months in sudden, short but heavy cloudbursts. Coming to government and legislative, the Amir, His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, is simultaneously the head of state and the head of the executive and the legislative power, with the government solely responsible to him. He is also the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Qatar's government structure includes ministries, supreme councils and other government agencies. About 90,000 employees, including Qataris and expatriates, work in the government and other public sector institutions. The judicial authority is vested in courts of law, and court judgments are proclaimed in the name of the Amir. As a country, Qatar gives immense significance to two particular days, Qatar National Day and National Sports Day. Qatar National Day is held on 18th December every year in celebration and commemoration of Sheikh Jassim bin Mohammed Al Thani, the founder of the state of Qatar, who ruled the country during 1878 to 1913. Qatar is renowned for its many touristic attractions, and Doha Corniche is one among the most visited. A waterfront promenade where families go for a stroll during the weekends. It extends for 7 kilometers along Doha Bay and is a popular tourist and leisure attraction. Many of Doha's most iconic landmarks are found along the Corniche, beginning from the Museum of Islamic Art and ending at the Sheraton Park near the distinctive pyramid-shaped Sheraton Doha Resort and Convention Hotel. Another important attraction is Katara Cultural Village. Keeping pace with the emerging global culture that emphasizes the importance of diversity in human development, the village is the largest and the most multidimensional cultural project of Qatar. It is a place where people come together to experience the cultures of the world. With beautiful theatres, concert halls, exhibition galleries, and cutting edge facilities, Katara aims to become a world leader for multicultural activities. In line with the goals set forward by the Qatar National Vision 2030, Katara serves as a guardian to the heritage and traditions of Qatar and endeavors to spread awareness about the importance of every culture and civilization. And as such, Katara hosts international, regional, and local festivals, workshops, performances, and exhibitions. Katara was born out of a long-held vision to position the state of Qatar as a cultural beacon, a lighthouse of art radiating in the Middle East through theatre, literature, music, visual art, conventions and exhibitions. It is a place where people share cultures to nurture understanding and peace. In an ever-evolving, digitalized global world, the village's goal is to provide a platform for people of the world to come together and share the wealth of their vibrant cultures, to embrace differences that make the world unique, and to discover similarities that unite people regardless of their origin. Then there is Souk Waqif, which I highly recommend to new and repeat travelers. Arabic for the standing market, Souk Waqif is a marketplace in Doha, noted for selling traditional garments, spices, handicrafts and souvenirs.
Okay, thank you. Hadi işte.
The souk was founded at least a century ago in proximity to the dry riverbed known as Wadi Musharrab. It was a gathering place where nomadic Arab people called Bedouins and locals would trade a variety of goods, primarily livestock. Today, the souk is also home to dozens of restaurants and shisha lounges. Although the souk dates back at least 100 years, it was renovated in 2006 to conserve its traditional Qatari architectural style. Pearl Qatar and Lusail City are two examples of big dreams turning into reality. Pearl Qatar is an iconic mixed-use urban development project distributed across world-class architecturally distinct precincts developed by United Development Company. The island sits on 4 million square meters of reclaimed land along 32 kilometers of seafront off the coast of Doha's West Bay and can accommodate 50,000 residents. The island offers a variety of luxury apartments, villas, penthouses, townhouses, diverse leisure and entertainment facilities, award-winning marina and beautiful serene beaches, as well as a selection of world-class restaurants and shopping outlets. The international community of this district is provided with all amenities to make their living experience a truly exceptional one. For those who love to stay in shape, there are a number of gyms available across all precincts. Beach and sea lovers can enjoy marine activities and water sports at the presence of Kanat Quartier and Viva Baharia private beaches. The Pearl Qatar is also home to both Novo, the five-star cinema complex with its world-class immersive film experience, and Megapolis, an entertainment hub for the kids and adults alike. And to get around, residents have a number of options to choose from, such as free limousine rides within the Pearl Qatar and water taxis. The result is as much as a destination as it is an experience, blending residential charm with the comfort of an exclusive resort. A special landmark in the Pearl is Marsa Malas Kempinski Hotel, situated on its very own isle on the Pearl Qatar, brilliantly showcasing the finest European architecture blended with traditional Arabian elements. The hotel's 281 luxurious rooms include 69 suites, 2 presidential suites and 2 royal suites, each equipped with the latest technology along with personalized service from private butlers 24 hours a day. Another important feature at the Pearl is Qatar Cool. Since 2003, the concept of Qatar Cool has been to create a centralized utility company dedicated to providing district cooling to both the Pearl Qatar and the West Bay district, while focusing on the growing industrial, commercial and residential developments in Qatar. In 2010, they inaugurated the world's largest integrated district cooling plant in Pearl Qatar, and it cools down the entire island, ultimately supplying 130,000 tons of refrigeration to the island's residents. Following rapid development witnessed by Qatar in the last decade, and to meet its ambition of becoming the next Dubai, the government relaxed what was once strict rules when it came to owning properties in Qatar by foreigners. Thus, Pearl Qatar, the man-made island, became the first in the country to be available for freehold ownership by any foreign national, clearly reshaping the urban infrastructure. The $12 billion mega development will open about 600 high-end retail outlets once completed, and its Porto Arabia, dubbed the island within an island, boasts of 31 Mediterranean-style towers with a total of 4,700 units, 450 townhouses and low-rise apartments, 10 lakh square feet of retail and commercial spaces, and a 2.5-kilometer corniche named La Crosse Boulevard. We are now proceeding towards the futuristic vision of Qatar, named Lusail City. Even before construction of the city per se, connectivity was given priority. And as you can see, with many underpasses, underground roads, aesthetically designed arches and lighting effects, the journey towards Lusail City is in itself worth a watch. Use of world-class technology in infrastructure is evident all through the journey, and one can only get prepared to witness a futuristic city rarely initiated at such a large scale. One of Lusail city's major assets is its strategic location on Al Khor Highway, with fast access to the Kotaifan Lagoon, Doha City and Hamad International Airport. Inside the city, a carefully planned road network has been developed with highway entrances, crossroads and numerous bridges, all of which connect Lusail city with the Al Khor Highway and beyond. The city has a comprehensive plan for establishing a network of light trains which will connect the various districts. The city of the future can accommodate 200,000 residents and 170,000 employees. It will also welcome over 80,000 visitors. The total estimated capacity of Lusail will eventually reach 450,000 people. The city also includes numerous residential units, office buildings of various sizes and 22 hotels with different international star ratings, making it an element of attraction for investment in Qatar. Situated 11 kilometers from Pearl, Qatar, it is evening by the time we reach Lusail city. Constructed in the sandy dunes close to the northern suburbs of Doha, the name Lusail comes from a desert flower. The city extends across an area of 38 square kilometers and includes 4 exclusive islands and 19 multi-purpose residential, mixed-use, entertainment and commercial districts. It is a comprehensive arena with plans for leisure spots, residential buildings, commercial towers, avenues and public marinas. Construction of all these facilities are currently underway. Apart from the light rail network, the city will boast of a water taxi transportation system, cycle and pedestrian network, park and ride system and sophisticated intra-mobility network. Created by Lusail Real Estate Development Company on behalf of Qatari Diyar, Lusail City is the largest single sustainable development to be undertaken in the state of Qatar. It embodies Qatar's National Vision 2030 in the field of real estate development. The smart city concept at Lusail City positions it as one of Qatar's most advanced cities. Lusail will provide a switched-on, high-technology environment comprising both wired and wireless communication networks to offer advanced services. Lusail City's residents, business community and visitors will have a variety of communication facilities which will allow them to access any network from any place and at any time. Talking about the economy of the country, Qatar is financially robust thanks to their vast oil and gas reserves. Since the mid-1800s, Qatar has grown from a poor British protectorate known for pearling into one of the world's most important oil and gas producing countries. While there is increasing investment in non-energy sectors, oil and gas still account for more than half of the gross domestic product. Due to its substantial reserves of oil and gas, the country has one of the highest incomes per capita in the world. Qatar's heavy industrial projects, all based in Said, include a refinery with a 50,000 barrels per day capacity, a fertilizer plant for urea and ammonia, a steel plant and a petrochemical plant. Despite the dominance of oil and natural gas, Qatar has made significant gains in exploring opportunities in non-oil sectors such as manufacturing, construction and financial services, leading non-oil GDP to steadily rise in recent years to just over half the total. In 2010, Qatar won the bid to host the 2022 Soccer World Cup. If all goes well, Qatar will be the first Arab country to host FIFA's Soccer World Cup. The currency of Qatar is Qatari Riyal. 1 Riyal is divided into 100 dirhams. With its high ambitions to nurture a sustainable economy and promoting credibility to all its aspiring ventures, Qatar's prosperity indicators have been on a high since the Emir, His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, took over in 2013. Identifying specific projects in strategic locations and offering out-of-the-world experiences at well-calculated prices, the country is striding ahead with a robust foundation to welcome the future, taking Qatar from good to great to elite. It is an ever-changing world created on desert that left me at awe. How mankind's desire to create a magical paradise that thrives on futuristic ambitions can indeed create a subtle space of joy, a joy that you could feel too. So take the road and see Qatar glimmer